Hello, this is Lily Rose Tarot Collective, and I'm here to do your reading. If it doesn't resonate, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. You guys, do subscribe because I will be picking people to do free readings for. And if you subscribe, you will be automatically entered in to get a free reading. I will probably pick 3 different people as soon as I hit a certain amount of subscribers. I want you to think about what you want to think about. And the great thing about these collective readings, you guys, is it's going to be a smaller group of people, because most people don't click on collectives, right? Because they want to go to their signs. And so, you know, usually that's how we connect to you guys. It's through the energy, right? So you will resonate with some part of it. Maybe not all of it, but some of it, okay? And so I'm going to do a 9-card spread. We're going to get down and dirty tonight, and we are going to see what's going on, okay? We've got, and then I'm going to do some oracle at the endings. Okay, you got some earth going on here. Oh, and then you got some Ace of Cups. And the 7 of Swords. We got the 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, which is single energy, new love, and then the 7 of Swords, which is either somebody planning, okay? Someone could have made a decision and stopped the communication, okay? Or somebody is about to come in, right? After they stop the communication. There is this planning energy here. We are single and we have new love, okay? Let's see. Let's keep going. How can I help the collective? What do they need to know? And then we've got the Hierophant in the middle of the deck. You are seeking spiritual guidance. You are seeking spiritual healing, okay? There is some sort of growth. You are being more enlightened. Some of you are connecting with your higher self here. And you've got the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, strong Taurus. And then you've got the moon. So there's some sort of duality here, but there is this like planning and secret. This person's probably been planning for a while or trying to gain balance in the situation. Okay, you could be connecting to them on a psychic woo-hoo level. Okay, what else is going on for the collective? 9 of Swords. So again, like I said, you're connecting with them to them at night. You're thinking about them. They're thinking about you. You could be spiritually connecting with them at night. Okay, but there's this anxiety, not being able to sleep. Right? We got 2 9s. One more. 7 of Wands. Keeping your boundaries up. Okay, you got the 5 of Swords, which there could have been conflict. And then you got the 3 of Pentacles. You could work with this person. This person could be your, look at that, the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And then what was there? The 10 of Swords. Closing out cycles, learning lessons, getting rid of toxicity, right? So everyone's situation is going to be different, right? And so I'll try to give you as much clarity as I can, right? But let's get started. We're coming in with the 2 of Pentacles. This is all about balance. This is sometimes choosing, look at that, 9 of Cups. Making a choice, balancing out their life. Being single, working on oneself, growing up, elevating. Wish fulfillment here. Meeting this person could have been a wish fulfillment. Yeah, look at that. 6 of Pentacles. Reciprocity, Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity, enlightenment. Truth coming out. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, right? This is also like celebration. Maybe you met them at a celebration where there was like charity work, or you gave to this person and they're going to give to you. But they had to balance something out in their life. They could have chose work over you. It doesn't have to be a person, right? What's going on with this 9 of Cups for the collective? How can I help them? And you guys, we all come from one source is what I believe. So we're all going through such similar things. Look at that, the moon. Tonight's a full moon, I think. So something's going to happen on the new moon. They could be like, could be born in the dog year. You could live in the mountains. You could live in the country. There's definitely some intuition, like at night stuff going on here. This is a new deck. These are slippery. Eight of Wands, communication. Eight of Cups, leaving something behind. Nine of Pentacles, this is taking this person a long time. Or this is taking you a long time. Things are about to get going, but this person had to leave things in the past. It could have been emotions. Maybe they were attached to some sort of secret that they didn't tell you about. But they're ready to come forward and communicate. They're ready to get things going. Or this is you. If you're on your own journey and you're single and you're not interested in love, you are leaving toxic shit behind and you are ready to move forward. You're listening to your intuition. You could be having dreams, seeing signs, synchronicities. Some of you could be Indian or your person's Indian. Maybe you met them at a casino or you will see them at a casino. Now, listen, I listen to my intuition, you guys. So if it doesn't resonate, you have to leave it alone, okay? It's not for you. But there may be one person that I'm connecting with. So if I just say some random weird shit, just don't even worry about it if it's not for you, okay? But this is also like walking away from somebody and walking towards somebody else, like walking towards the sun. This person sees the sun. They've gotten clarity. They've made a decision. They're ready for reciprocity. They're ready to move, okay? Or there's travel coming for you. You're about to move. You're about to move homes. You're about to travel somewhere. Some of you could be starting a new job at night, a nighttime job, or you're taking a nighttime job. There's something to do with night. There's a lot of night stuff going on. I'm not sure. Maybe you're not sleeping at night, or this person's not sleeping at night. Birds can be important, you guys. King of Wands. Yeah, this King of Wands is attracted to you. I'm telling you, they've made a decision. They've tempered their emotions. You could have offered them something and it was a tower moment, and then the Five of Wands, it could have caused conflict, or they could have multiple choices. King of Wands. So this King of Wands and this Ace of Cups for the collective. Or this is your energy, Knight of Cups, like I just said. This person is so attracted to you, they had to leave something behind, okay? And it was very emotional for them, so it took them a long time. They could like to play chess. They could have been a player. They could have played games. And you checkmated their ass. Or you're about to checkmate them. I don't know how that works. But there's something about like, it's time. They're going to make a move. Or you're going to make a move if this is your energy. The Star, they had to heal. Look at the freaking Fool. They're taking a leap of faith. They had to do some major healing. They could have got spiritual guidance. They could have like worked on their healing with meditation. They could have been a player and now they've healed that wound. Listen, players are players for a reason, right? They have attachment issues. Trust me, I was a little player once upon a time too, and I paid a lot of karma for that shit. We all gotta pay karma. We all gotta pay the piper, right? And I wasn't a player. I just didn't like to get emotionally attached, right? But I did hurt people along the way. You know, I don't like to admit it, but it is what it is, right? I did it because I was a lost soul, okay? I'm a different person. We all got to grow up at some point, okay? I had a child and I realized, you know, how special human beings are and how important it is to treat each other properly, you know, and to be honest and open and be a good person. And that's how I've lived my life ever since I had my son. You know, I've always been upfront and honest. And I think it's important if you don't let somebody, let them go, right? Let them go so they can find somebody else. It's never fun to be stuck in energy. And I don't know if that's for somebody. Maybe you had to let somebody go and it wasn't nice, or you're about to let somebody go and you're about to choose this new option and it's not going to be nice. You know, with the Three of Swords, someone gets hurt, right? But you have to protect yourself and you have to make sure that you're picking people that are positive for you in your life. Okay? This person could be a healer. You could have healed each other. It's almost like this person's like ready. They could be a Leo. That just came out as well. Okay, let's see. I don't know why I guys tell you guys about my life. It's not like you guys care. And it's probably not great that I just told people that I was a player. I don't even really think I was a player. I just think I was like lost and like couldn't commit. But now I'm older and wisdom comes with age, let me tell you. And I'm so picky now. And I think it's important. Realize your worth, you know, and you will attract more. You will attract more abundant people. People that aren't going to, you know, do ghosting. People do that because they're rooted, right? But like narcissists, you're not going to attract narcissists and things like that when you love yourself and, you know, you vibrate at a higher level, right? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. You got Aquarius up here as well. Six of Swords. They want to go to calmer waters. They want some sort of commitment here. They've got some sort of Queen of Wands. They're highly attracted to you. I'm telling you, I'm getting that country vibe here. This deck is giving me country. Okay, and I live in the country, so I don't know. Maybe that's where it's coming from. But learning lessons. Maybe they had to get rid of people on their own that weren't serving them and their, you know, and their higher, you know, it's very lonely when you work on yourself because people don't want you to grow. They want to hold you back. And this person spiritually had to grow and let go of people, right? But they want to move to calmer waters, or this is your energy leaving toxicity and going to a better place, right? Like evolving, you know, being a better person so that you can attract more higher vibrational things, right? Hold on one second. Sorry about that. My intuition music was starting to get a little too loud and I felt like I was getting loud. Okay. So, we're traveling here. This person could be at a distance, okay? It's almost like, look at this little sneaky little guy here. Oh, I don't know why I picked up that deck. And when I say, I do masculine and feminine, I don't do gender. But look at that look. He's like, she's swimming away and I'm going to go get her ass. I'm planning. They're planning. They're not going to let you get away. They want commitment. I feel like they've learned so much. They've gotten some sort of spiritual enlightenment. This person's a little sneakster. They could be watching you or like, you know, stalking you online. What's going on with the Hierophant? Hierophant. They just look so cute and like, you know, when someone's such like a little brat, you know, and you just want to beat him, but you just love him at the same time. Yeah, that kind of vibe. Queen of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Emotional connection here. Okay. And then you've got the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is putting the work in. This person's working really, really hard, and maybe that's what they've been focused on or you've been focused on. Got a lot of Pentacles going on, I feel like. A lot of healing energy. A lot of us are healing. I think it's amazing, honestly. And then you got the Four of Wands. This person could have had to, or no, I'm sorry, the Five of Wands. This person could think that there's competition. You could have tamed their beast. You could have made them more sensitive. Maybe they were really rough around the edges. And you've kind of like gotten that squishy part inside of them because you've shown them love. Unconditional love. You know, that part in us, that water, Pisces, Scorpio, you know, Cancer, that part of us is unconditional. Okay? There could be like, I feel like there's like this little bit of like combative, like cocky, like that jerky vibe. You know, the guy that shoves Cheetos down your top and throws you down the hill and then asks you on a date later. Like that kind of vibe. You know what I mean? It's very playful. You might have multiple people wanting commitment with you right now if you're single and that in a single energy and looking good and working on yourself. What's going on with this Pentacle? Oh, I just think that lion is so cute. Now we got strong Leo, right? Like I said before up there, the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, you guys. Don't get fixated on signs because if you're dealing with an emperor, that emperor or that empress can come across as any energy, right? What's going on with the King of Pentacles? Who is this King of Pentacles? This could be like Nine of Wands, heavy burdens. Yeah, they're struggling. Seven of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys might have multiple choices. This person I feel like is like daydreaming about you. It's the wounded warrior. You know, this person's been wounded. They've had to heal. They've had to get that inner strength. And they may be digging for that inner strength right here, right? Or this is you guys. I say them, but it could also be you guys. Look what I just say. The Emperor, right? For some of you guys, you just have multiple options. I mean, if you're working on yourself and you've healed, you're going to be shocked. All these planets are moving around this next month. Shit's about to start going off. Look at this person's daydreaming. He's got his wand. He knows what he wants to do. He's ready to lay these burdens down, and he's coming in wounded. A little bit wounded, right? There could be some sort of illusion or fantasy or confusion with this. And then the Ten of Swords. You know, this person's had to close out some rough shit. You know, maybe they lived in, like they were so confused, you know, like they were making things up in their head and they had to close that out. They could have had to end other options with other people, or you're going to have to end options with other people in order to be with this person. That could be friends, family, negative, anything negative, you know, it's going to have to happen, right? Because negative people will not support this connection or support any positive connection for that matter. What's going on with the moon? The moon. Some of you guys could be connecting through music, the Nine of Cups and the Five of Swords again. And the World, completing lessons, completing karmic cycles. This is obviously conflict energy, right? But I feel like it's, and then you got the Nine of Cups. I feel like it's, again, after some sort of ego or pride or secrets not telling you something, they're coming in. Okay, I'm going to pull one more. They had to learn some, maybe they were a walking red flag, you know, and you came in and loved them or showed them some sort of love and you opened them up. Look at Three of Swords. The freaking Emperor. They had to elevate. They're elevating into an emperor or an empress. This is a general, but they've had some really, they could have had conflict with other people. And that's what there was a secret was. Maybe somebody didn't want them to be with you. I'm going to draw Sabilas on these two, you guys. So we will pull deeper, but there's some sort of secret. There's some sort of like illusionment. The Eight of Swords, which is anxiety, not feeling good enough. I do feel like there might be mirroring going on here. You've got Judgment, being reborn again, waking up, hearing the horn, right? And the Chariot, fucking on fire. Seven of Wands, ready to go on the journey, ready to cross the bridge. You know, the bridge don't even look safe, honestly, but they're ready to take a risk. They may have had to stand up for this connection. They may have felt left in the cold, or that you may have felt left out in the cold. Okay? But you've got the Chariot. You've got the Eight of Swords. This is insecurities. I'm not good enough. Like, you know, I'm not pretty enough. I don't make enough money. This is all crap. Right? They're blinded. They're not looking at themselves from who they truly were or who they are. And the universe is like, hello, wake up. You're sitting in the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. And your person is leaving. Get your ass in the fucking horse carriage and go. You're going to miss an opportunity here. You're overthinking the situation. Get your strength and move forward. The universe is hitting this person. Or the universe is hitting you and telling you, get your little booty in that freaking chariot and start moving. That's Cancer energy. Seven of Wands, please. Seven of Wands for the collective. Eight of Pentacles. This person could be a gardener. They could like to plant. They could like to work outside. They could be a builder. They could be a construction worker. They could work outside. This person's been hurt really, really bad. And they've probably been stabbed from every angle. And they had commitment issues. Nine of Swords. Again. What's going on with this Seven of Wands? Boundaries. This person may have to put up boundaries, and they're working really hard to learn how to do boundaries. Look at that. You could meet this person at an event. You could have met this person at an event. Queen of Wands, they're attracted to you. You look good. I don't give a crap if you think you look good or not. Fake it till you make it, because one day you're going to believe it. Okay? That's how you do it. Sometimes you're going to fake it. This person's been working really hard. You might meet them at a work event. You could have a work party and they will be there, or there's some sort of celebration that you might meet them at, right? Or this is just them working really hard to plan something to reconcile because they see you, they're like someone that they could spend the rest of their life with. They want to protect the connection. Okay, we'll pull Sevilas on those as well. Let's do that. Why not? Before I do the other energy, I want to know, what do I want to know here? I love my Sevilas. I want to know about the Ten of Swords. I want to know about this moon. What's the secret about? What's going on with the secret? And this Three of Swords. And the Five of Swords. I feel like it could have been ego or pride. Or, you know, look at this. Discipline, something official. They had to learn something. They had an uphill battle here. Look at that. What is that? The service, effort, physical work. Yeah, I'm telling you, this person could be like a construction worker or do physical work, or they could be like in the Air Force or the or police officer or something like that, or firefighter or something. Oh, that's the King of Cups. That's not the Knight of Cups. I think we're dealing with an Emperor, or this person's raising to be an Emperor. They've put in a lot of hard work to heal this heart. One more. One more, please. Thank you. Look at the baby. The bambino. New beginnings. Something small. There's some sort of small communication they want to give you. It's going to come out of the dark. It could be, they could just tell you a little bit of a secret. Okay? Let's move on. I want to see what's going on with... No, I kind of know what that's going on with. Judgment, it's like rebirth. I want to know what this party thing is. What's going on with the Four of Wands? Oh, look at that. A letter. Communication. What else is going on here? This person might actually tell you that they like you. Some of you, you're not going to get that. Yeah, great fortune. Success. There's some sort of success. Some of you are going to get a new home, or you're going to hear about an apartment, or there's something going on with the home. You're going to find out that you got the home, and you're going to move. Especially with the Six of Swords. It could be at a distance. Could be the next town over. Okay. Obligations. And justice. You're going to get justice, but there's some sort of imprisonment. Oh, someone's getting out of prison. Someone's coming home from jail. Or they were in jail. And they're working really hard on their stability of their home. They could be working on their home. Like I said, these are all going to be like, you know, we're going to pull different bunch of energies, right? And I'm just going to say what I feel. If it doesn't resonate, leave it for the person it goes for. Who is this King of Wands? What's going on with this King of Wands? See if this, I really think most of you are dealing with an Emperor, especially if you put the work in. But some of you have multiple offers. Money. I'm telling you, this person could have just been working on their money, working on their stability. They could have had insecurities about their money. Again, the uphill battle. The uphill battle. Okay. I think this person was depressed. I think that'd do a lot of healing. Look at that. They could have had a drinking issue, guys. They could have had a codependency issue. You've got the journey, traveler, change. Yeah, they could have been a player, like I said, and they had to change. For some of you, you got multiple people coming in. You know, someone could have had a codependency issue. Someone could have had commitment issues. I'm telling you with that Seven of Swords. Be careful of that sneaky energy, right? I mean, listen, we all got to let people, oh, look at that, and then love. This person could be sneaking back in. They may drunk call you. Some of them just had an uphill battle to love themselves. Maybe they didn't love themselves. You know, they could have went to jail for something. I don't know. There was that imprisonment. Okay, let's see what's going on. We got the Five of Swords again, and we got the Three of Pentacles. Hold on, mate. Freaking thing is going on a commercial. I don't want to deal with that. My bad. Don't disconnect because I'm going to do oracles at the end. Ah! Oh my god, I need that card. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Let's see. We'll find out more about this person, get more details as well here at the end. What's going on with the 5? Thank you. Look at that 3 of Swords. They had to kill their ego. They had to kill their pride. Okay, they had to close up some sort of conflict they had with themselves or with somebody else. Somebody could have been like stalking them or like not letting them move on. Okay, and they could have been causing conflict. Okay. Page of Swords. Someone's watching you. Or you're watching them, or you're watching each other. What's going on with this 5 of Swords? A lot of swords, you guys. Good Lord. I hate seeing this many swords on the table. It's not, I don't hate anything, but I don't want anyone to be stuck in energy. Look at that. Yeah. Someone may have made the wrong choice, and now they're listening to their intuition. Look at that shit. 4 of Wands. Oh my god, I almost started crying. Okay, someone really did the hard work, right? They may have had to kill their ego or pride, or they might be in a process. Okay, this is the overall energy, and this is what you do not see. The Lovers with the High Priestess and the 4 of Wands. Whoa. Marriage, commitment, children, abundance, fertility, growth, happiness, head or heart decision. They could have not chose their heart. They could have chose the wrong decision, and that broke their heart. They broke their own heart. Because their heart was already broken. Because they didn't have confidence in themselves. There's some sort of like telepathic or like some sort of connection here. I do feel like this connection is being, I do feel like angels, like your loved ones, are bringing you together. Okay, we got Pisces, Gemini, and the 4 of Wands. Like, look at that. I love that. So cute. You know, that this is the energy that we manifest, right? This is, you just keep going. You keep working on yourself. This energy is here. It is for you. Do you want it? Keep doing the work. You know, some days I wake up and I'm like today, yesterday was such a shit day, and I just like, one more wand, one more wand, one more wand. You just have to keep telling yourself that. Fake it till you make it. You will start to believe, right? And part of manifesting is you have to clear your brain out, because your brain's going to hold you back. It just will. What's going on with those 3 of Pentacles? Like I said, some of you guys could work with this person, or you know them from work, or something to do with work, temperance, working together, collaboration, right? Temperance is all about, you know, the divine, putting 2 people together that are going to bring each other balance. This could have taken a really long time. Queen of Wands. Now we got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. 2 people that are highly attracted to each other. Okay? And these people are, you know, connected through spirit for sure. On that passionate, look at that, the Judgment on the bottom of the deck. One more, please. One more. I'm telling you, this person could have just made the wrong decision and broke their own heart. Or this is somebody new, and this is the shit that they've been through, and they have healed, and they have worked on themselves, and they, you know, they may even have been cheated on, and so they had to heal that wound so they can come forward and start dating and meet them. And you might meet them online with the 7 of Cups. Okay, everyone's story is going to be a little different. I'm not going to go too more crazy into it. 2 of Swords. The Death. Endings. Making a choice. Taking off that blindfold, doing the work, tempering your emotions, you guys. Make sure you're balanced. Easier said than done. I'm going to see what's going on with that, with the Sibyllahs. There's some sort of ending, transformation that had to happen, right? This is growth. This is growth. Growth is never fun. If it was fun, everybody would do it. It sucks. Look at that. Reunion. I'm telling you, it's 2 energies coming together as one. Higher status man, the Emperor, the Lord. You're meeting your counterpart. Keep working on yourself. They've been lonely. They're going to send you a message. It could be from a distance. They've been thinking about you. They're not going to let you go. They've been in regret. They've been sad. They want to have a reconciliation. For not everyone will it be somebody, could just be someone you went on a one-night stand with. It could have been someone that you had one date with. It could be a friend. Everyone's going to be different. Draw clarification over here on the Four of Wands and the High Priestess. I do feel, yeah, look at, there's the home. They could show up at your house if they know where you live. Okay, they could want to move in with you, literally. You could buy a home together. This could be the person that you literally spend the rest of your life with. With that Four of Wands twice, it's divine. It's got twin flame vibes all over it, if you believe in it. There's been depression. There's been loneliness. You know, and look at that. Enemy. I think this person has enemies, or people don't want them to be happy, or you two together, or you have an enemy coming in. Be careful of that freaking... This could have been someone you were married to that broke your heart. Listen to your intuition, you guys. And you may have had to make a head or heart decision on that with the High Priestess. Keep listening to your intuition. Okay? But this person's coming back. Feeling uneasy. Yeah. They're trying to come back in. Could have shared a home with that person. Or for others of you, you know, we'll see. We'll pull more, but... No, I just saw that. Give me one more clarification on that. What is going on? Because this is the freaking enemy. I bet that could be anyone. This person could live with your person. They could have lived with somebody that was their enemy or something like that. The scholar, the artist. They could be an artist, a reader, a tower. They had a tower moment. They could have had to, like, leave the situation or move out of this home. You guys, I got a lot of movement going on. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull. Let's pull. Let's pull. I got a lot of shit going on here. I just, like, was so excited to do this. I'm like, you know, I'm just going to get on here and do some cool collective reading and see what happens. And I love reading like this. It just, I don't know. This is my vibe. I love the collective because I really feel like... I love the signs, don't get me wrong. Look at that. Getting back out there. Getting back out there and dating means someone new, setting a date, dating online. Some of you are going to meet this person online. There might be a break. I'm not sure if this person doesn't feel like they're enough. And then soulmate. Lack of confidence, I told you. Self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustration. This person had wounds. They had to heal their wounds. Or they're going to have to. Everyone's going to be in this energy differently, right? Some of you are going to meet this person at a party. Some of you are going to fall in love at first sight. Some of you are going to run. Some of, you know, there's so much here, you guys. You have to just really just take and manifest. Manifest, and take what resonates and leave the rest for whatever. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Attraction. I told you. You're going to be so attracted to this person. Lord have mercy. Engagement. Told you. There's marriage all over this freaking table. Trust. Soulmate. You feel safe with this person. You trust this person. This person is someone that's not going to cheat on you. They're going to treat you exactly the way that you treat them. They're going to court you. They're going to date you, right? You're going to date them. You're going to court them. It depends on who you are. Okay. On what side you're at. What energy you're with, right? Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me, is it? Okay, for some of you, maybe you're getting back out there and this person's like, maybe took too long, okay? For some of you, this person's just overthinking everything with the Nine of Swords. And for some of you, you are dating multiple people, and this is where someone's probably going to come in. Once they feel your energy pull away, they'll come in usually, right? Especially if they've been like in their head. If they feel you pull away, it's an energetic exchange, man. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Yeah, I think this person's in their head. They're probably texting you, about to send you a text message, and then they don't. You're my freaking soulmate. They've been crying. When I think about you, I cry. I'm telling you, that's why I started crying. Someone's really upset about this. They broke their own heart. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. I'm going to draw a couple of these and then I'm going to end it, okay? I think this is beautiful. I think, you know, this is it, right? This is what we do. This is why we work on ourselves. So we can attract the right people. And people that are in this, if this isn't a specific person, this is you doing the work, working hard, standing in your power, becoming the empress or the emperor, and evolving so that you can have abundance. So shit is gonna come in, right? There could be a move, there could be a house move, there could be a job move. I do see a lot of movement. We are moving out of a lot of planets are moving, you guys. Find your joy in the simple pleasures, just being together. Yeah. I think this person's going to feel like your best friend. I feel like you're going to trust them. I feel like you're going to feel safe with them. I do feel like that's a very important thing, which honestly, I never even knew that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. Again, attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time in your life. This is destiny. And then you've got butterflies. I'm telling you guys, some of this is love at first sight. And then you got freaking... And then you got trust at the bottom of the deck. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. I'm telling you, there is someone sneaky here. And I'm not sure if that person's attached to you or them. Everyone's going to be different. So just be careful who you let in your circle, right? You will meet a new love interest at a party or a freaking night out. I told you. Some of you are going to meet this person out on a night out. And you're going to fall in love with them at first sight. I'm not kidding you. Okay. I wish you nothing but the best, you guys. And God bless.